Crazy about my money.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Harpreet. Welcome and thank you for clicking on today's video. Today we are just going to be doing a quick and simple no makeup look. This is the look that I've been doing a lot recently and I've been getting so many compliments on it, so I figured I'd go ahead and share it with you guys. There's no foundation, it's all concealer. Let's just go ahead and get into the video. I need some water. Once again, thirsty the fuck. In winter, my skin is so freaking dry. So first I'm gonna go ahead and put on this sunscreen right here. It has 30 SPF. I like it because it's a moisturizer and a sunscreen mixed together. And I usually take about this much. So after I put my sunscreen on, I like to go in with these e.l.f. Thirst Burst drops. These are the dewy and brightening drops. Usually like to do like 2 pumps. I'm gonna put that all over my face. And it just honestly adds like a nice layer of hydration to the skin and kind of gives it more of a glow. This is what we're looking like. This is our base. As you can see, it's very glowy, very shiny. It varies on concealer, honestly. It can be whatever. So I have multiple concealers I like to use. I still use the Tarte Shape Tape. I know a lot of people don't really like that anymore, but I still use it. I also have my Kosas concealer. I also have my e.l.f. drugstore concealers. But the one I've been wearing a lot lately, which is honestly like my favorite right now, which I wish it was a little bit cheaper. I need to find a dupe for it. If you guys have a dupe for this, please let me know. It is a Lancome All Over Concealer. I freaking love this concealer. It literally just looks like my skin. It just conceals everything. I always get so many compliments when I wear this concealer, so that's what we're gonna be using today. I usually just cover up obviously my under eyes, a little bit on the forehead, my nose, a little bit around my like lip area, and then any like dark spots or acne scars that I have, I like to go ahead and cover those up. And honestly, like a little goes a long way, so you really don't need a lot. But there are times where like my skin's looking a little rough, so I'll put a little extra on here and there. So I'm just gonna use this e.l.f. brush. I've had it forever, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out. Sometimes, depending on how much time I have, I'll let it kind of sit there for a second before I go in and blend it out. We have a little bit more concealer because now I want to brighten my under eyes a little bit. So we are going to go in with the Kosas concealer, or my other favorite concealer to use is Kosas or the Fit Me concealer, just depending on how bright I want the under eye. Go ahead and go with the Kosas, just because I don't want to look too bright today. We'll just put a little bit in the inner corners, and then I'll put a little bit out on the sides, and then I'll put a little bit here and a little bit on the bridge of my nose. I'm gonna let that sit for a second, and while that's sitting, we're gonna go ahead and bronze up our face. I usually go in between a powder bronzer or liquid bronzer. So I like to use the Rare Beauty, and this is in the shade Always Jinky. Anyways, I'll link it down below. I don't really know if this is the right shade for me, but it does bronze me out. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit here on your side, and usually I just do a little C. And sometimes I go around my nose just lightly, and then I'll kind of just do a little right there. And that's it. That's the whole thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start on the temples here. And I just like to blend that into my hairline. I'm honestly so excited to be back on YouTube, you guys. I didn't realize how much I really missed this, and I really needed this, and I am so happy to be back. I will be filming a video on kind of like where I've been and what's been going on. I've actually been going through a lot, and I feel like we all have been, but like I was definitely in a weird space. But I do appreciate the support of all the people that have been with me since day one, and then anybody else that's joining me. Thank you so much for clicking on this channel and watching this video. It means a lot to me. My bad. Now we're gonna go ahead and blend out the concealer that's been sitting there. I think I'm gonna brighten it up just a tad bit more. Okay, I just put a little bit of the Maybelline concealer on. I just feel like it's looking a little too dark. I could just be tripping out. So now we're gonna go ahead and put on some blush. One of my favorite blushes. This is by Natasha in the shade Bloom. I usually like this. I also like to use Mario. This is in the shade Poppy Pink. And my other favorite one that I like to use is Kylie's Baddie on the Block. I'm gonna use a Kylie Baddie on the Block, but normally it'll be between these 3 shades. Just depends on like how much pigment I want. If I go ahead and take this brush here, I'm just gonna go ahead and dab that in there and go to town. Occasionally I do get blush blindness. So I generally don't just put it right here. I like to take it up to my temples. By the way, the powder I'm using is by Morphe. This is in the shade Brightening Pink. This is the Bake and Set powder. Okay, so once we have that on, I've been using this Maybelline Superfluff. I believe it's a new product. And this is in the shade, I think like black and I'll just go in and just kind of like fluff them out and just basically add a little bit of a tint. We're almost done. We're gonna go ahead and set our face. Lately I've been using my MAC Fix Plus, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that. And then I'll just go ahead and like douse my face in it. And we'll just kind of let it sit. And then once it's like semi-dry, set our whole face. I like to set it with the Kosas powder, or I also have the mini of the Charlotte Tilbury. Just depends on my mood. So we're gonna take a fluffy brush like so. Go ahead and give it a good little tap, and we're just gonna go ahead and set the face. And then don't forget your neck and your nose. And this will just kind of, you know, just blur everything. And the other thing I like to do too is I'm gonna use this brush here and take a little bit more of the powder and just kind of go under my eyes. We just want everything to look blur and seamless. Now we're gonna go ahead and just do my lashes, and we are basically done. So the two mascaras I love to use is the Essence Lash Princess. Amazing quality, amazing results, and also really good price for this. And then I also have this Mega Length mascara, which I honestly think is a dupe for the Tarte mascara. And I just lightly coat my lashes. I don't go overboard. All right. So the final step for this look is just a lip product. I am not gonna do a lip liner and a lip combo. I'm just gonna put on Summer Friday's lip balm. And this is in the shade Pink Sugar. So we're just gonna go ahead and put that on my lips. So that's pretty much it for the look. I try to keep it very simple. Honestly, I don't know, I think I've been filming this video for like 30 minutes now, but in total this takes me maybe like 10 minutes. Obviously I'm like talking to you guys, so it's taking me a little bit longer, but less than 10 minutes I can get this look done. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's little mini tutorial makeup look. I will see you guys soon in my next video. Anyways, I'm super excited to be back, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.